คุยกับพ่อกับแม่ตะมูตะมีจังนะมึงอะที่คุยกับกูไม่เห็นเป็นงี้บ้างเลยแล้วมึงเป็นพ่อแม่กูอะ
I could be your daddy. No. Hi everyone, it's Edison and welcome to Fans React. I just wanted to quickly show you this new lip tint that I bought. Just cause I was like watching a lot of Korean stuff and I was like, oh yeah, I could do a lip tint. I could redden my lips and it's just look at them. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if I like it. Oh yeah. Welcome. Hope you had a good week waiting for the eclipse and thank you for joining in on my reactions. Last episode, the hero was the onion mannequin. I don't know what to call her. Let's just call her Gloria. Gloria the onion lady mannequin. I don't know what she's meant to be or what she represents, but I'm glad we got her introduction. So far, interesting. Everyone's really enjoying the eclipse. I'm hoping for the story to kind of pump up a little bit. I'm really keen to see what the end goal is. If I is going to continue his investigation of what happens to the uncle. I laughed a lot in the last episode, maybe because I was tired, but yeah, I don't know why it was funny to me. I think sometimes I find homophobia really ridiculous. And maybe just like me coming out from the other side where I'm kind of like, oh, we're in this post-homophobia era. I mean, like, obviously, we know the whole world is still fighting for rights. So it's like a weird mindset for me to kind of be like thinking that it's absurd. Like I'm in a mindset where discrimination is absurd because it's such like a Neanderthal brain mode to be in. That's just my response. I just laugh at discrimination because I'm like, you are so uninvolved. I'm just gonna remind myself what happened. There's a lot of First Cow content on Safe House and there's been a lot of controversy with Safe House that we addressed and vice versa. I feel like First Cow are pretty on the ball. Like I feel like they're pretty progressive in terms of not getting mixed into all of that. I mean, I saw this TikTok the other day and first was like, love is love. And then there were like images of him wearing skirts and stuff and that was really cool of him. I didn't really pick First as that kind of person. I think sometimes when I look at people playing BL roles and the industry and I assume everyone's quite, you know, GMMT doesn't have a perfect record of hiring progressive actors and you've got obviously Foa and White like recently. The thing is, I don't know what's exaggerated with this show. I don't know how reflective this is of conservative schooling. So my automatic response is to be like, this is kind of ridiculous. The serious atmosphere seems really tacked on to me, but maybe it's not, you know? I like this cute little like inference of his first crush, like the person who inspired him to be a prefect. I wonder what happened to this dude. First is such a bean. He's just like, even when he's brainwashed, he's like doing it so endearingly. It's Gloria. What are you gonna do to Gloria? He wants to burn Gloria because she is, unfortunately, the Frankenstein of the show. What did Gloria do to you? Leave her alone. I feel like she's one of the least intimidating teachers to be put in this scenario. I'm not sure if I vibe the theme song as well. I don't really know what the mood is for it. Even if she catches them, what is she gonna do? She's gonna be like, no making out after class. I feel like she's pretty chill. Is she not concerned about Gloria? I would freak out if I saw that in a dark room.
Hello. ครับอาจารย์
How does he have her number? Oh my god.
พอดีผมไม่แน่ใจว่าเมื่อตอนเย็นผมส่งการบ้านวิชาประวัติศาสตร์ปนไปกับการบ้านภาษาอังกฤษของอาจารย์หรือเปล่าครับ
อาจารย์เอง
Was he doing something suspicious? Do we not trust him? Does she not trust him? No, she doesn't care.
มึงใช่ปะที่เป็นคนทำให้อาถรรพ์ของสุพโลมันกลับมา
ฮะ
พูดเหี้ยอะไร
กูพูดความจริงไงอ่ะมึงพูดความจริงกับกูได้ไหมมึงพูดกับกูได้นะเว้ยถ้ากูจะแฉมึงอ่ะกูทำตั้งแต่วันแรกที่กูเจอมึงละ
brought back the
จังหวะ
curse
นสิทธิ์เข้าห้องพักแล้วมึงก็ลงมือแล้วพอรถกระบะเริ่มเคลื่อนออกมามึงก็รีบวิ่งกลับมารับบทสารวัตรนักเรียนผู้รักษากฎคนที่มันทำให้อาถรรพ์ของสุพโลกลับมามันคือมึง
Okay, that's interesting. So pretty much it was first all along. Neil was the one who stole the diary, but that was sort of near being the red herring for first. To me, at least, because I got red herringed. So first is the one who did the frickin' truck, did the flower pot, the other stuff, because yes, he wants to keep his reputation as the prefect's head. But the idea of bringing back the curse sounds like it's a thing that the students often resort to, maybe by the instruction of the head teacher to enact fear into rebellious. It's very dangerous though, like those kids could have gotten hurt. Interesting that he would go to such lengths. The teachers know about it and tell the prefects that the curse is fake, and then yeah, first knew that the curse was not real all along.
กูไม่อยากให้โรงเรียนต้องมาเสียชื่อเสียงตอนที่กูมาทานสำเร็จ
รักษาความดี รักษาความสงบสุขด้วยวิธีเหี้ยแบบนี้เหรอ
กูแค่อยากให้พวกมันหยุดกูไม่ได้อยากทำอะไรใคร
แต่ที่มึงทำอ่ะมันคือคดีอาญานะเว้ยถ้ามีใครตายขึ้นมามึงจะทำยังไงมึงรับผิดชอบได้เหรอ
กูแค่อยากให้มันออกมาดี
มองหน้ากูอัดมองตากูมองตากูไอ้อักมองตากูมันไม่มีอะไรดีที่สุดเลยแล้วปัญหาของโรงเรียนมึงอ่ะมึงก็แบกไว้คนเดียวแบบนี้ไม่ได้มึงห่วงตัวมึงเองก่อนได้ไหมอัก
ไม่ได้
Oh, Caltong's such a good big brother. Like, he's such a good big bro. What a great role for him to be a big bro.
แต่กูทำไม่ได้ไงเพราะกูเป็นสารวัตรนักเรียน
Is this Cal understanding, like, the position he's in?
มึงอ่อนแอได้นะเว้ยอย่างน้อยก็กับกู
Oh, Calton would make such a good boyfriend.
กูต้องไปละ
Okay,
ไอ้ฮัก
just flip a switch. Okay,
อาจารย์ชาดกเป็นคนสั่งให้มึงทำเรื่องทั้งหมดนี้ใช่ไหม
did he? Is
ใช่ไหม
Chadok?
อ่ะ
เปล่า
No? Are
กูทำคนเดียว
you protecting him?
อาจารย์ไม่เกี่ยว
Okay.
มึงยังจะปกป้องเขาอยู่ทำไมวะ
กูไม่ได้ปกป้อง กูทำของกูคนเดียว
มึงเป็นเฮียอะไรของมึงเนี่ยอ่ะมึงโดนล้างสมองหมดแล้วเหรอ
Yeah, pretty much.
ก็ได้
Okay.
พอใจมึงยังอ่ะ
แล้วมึงก็คือสมุดบันทึกกูมาด้วย
สมุดบันทึกเฮียอะไรอีกไหนมึงบอกว่ามึงเชื่อกูแล้วไงว่ากูไม่ได้เอาไป
It's Neo. It's Neo.
เฮ้ย
Oh,
เป็นเฮียอะไรของมึงเนี่ย
okay.
กูถ้ามึงหิวเนี่ยท้องร้องดังขนาดนี้เลยเหรอ
I can't imagine Cal doing that in real life. Oh, that's so funny. Oh. Oh my god. I'm getting more of AJ's storyline. I can't believe it. This is so random.
ดีนะที่ฝนหยุดตก ไม่งั้นเราไม่มีที่นั่งแล้วเนี่ย
But the chairs are soaking wet, aren't they?
อาจารย์อยากรู้ที่ผมตัดไหมครับ
เอาสิ
เดี๋ยวผมไปให้ดูครับ
Oh, that's nice. She's so enthusiastic and supportive. Oh, that's what that was for.
ไม่เคยเห็นมุมนี้ของแก๊งสารวัตรนักเรียนเลยนะเนี่ย
จริงๆแล้วเนี่ยพวกผมอะครับ บ้าๆบอๆนะครับ
Look at first.
นายคันลองอ่ะ
อาจารย์ชาดกเนี่ยคือไอดอลของมันเลยครับ
นั่นเหรอจ๊ะ อาจารย์อยากรู้จักแก๊งเราให้มากกว่านี้อ่ะ ช่วยเล่าให้อาจารย์ฟังหน่อยได้ไหม
Is she like Drew Barrymore? Is she like an investigator secretly? As a teacher? Trying to expose the school? Like, this is suspicious. I want her to have a big role, because she's interesting. As you don't often get female characters doing interesting things in BLs.
ดื่มก่อนมึง
ขอบคุณนะเว้ย
Mark?
งานนี้ก็เกิดเสร็จแล้ว
ทำนี่ถูกแล้ว ช่วงนี้ก็ได้เกิดสุริยคราสแล้วคือมึงทำที่โรงเรียนอ่ะเดี๋ยวมันโดนอาถรรพ์
ไม่ได้ไป
What?
ประท้วงอ่ะกูจะโดนอาถรรพ์
กู
Exactly.
อยู่กับไอ้อายไงกูห่วง กูหมายถึงกูห่วง มึงก็รู้ว่าไอ้อายเป็นคนยังไง
ตอนที่อะไรอ่ะ
กูก็รอมึงพากูไปหาสมุดบันทึกกูไง
สมุดบันทึกอะไรของมึงอีก
มึงต้องพากูไปหาทุกที่ที่โรงเรียนที่ล็อกเกอร์ แล้วก็หอมึง
มึงเป็นอะไรของมึงเนี่ย
He's so cute. Cow is so cute. Or is it just me? I just like it when their cheeks are like have food in them, and it's just funny. It's like looking at a squirrel or a chipmunk, a hamster.
ชิ้นกู
ได้เหรอ
Ew.
ไปเปล่ากูดิ
Ew. No, you can have it when it's in your mouth.
คายออกมาเลยนะ
He's so cute. Would I say no to that though? I probably would. I don't think I'm that adventurous.
วัยกำลังโตกินเยอะๆนะ
อันนั้นอะไรอะพี่
Allies! I love allies. Thank you, allies, for supporting
ต่อ
this.
สิจ้าน่ารักดี พูดจริงหรือพูดจริงจ๊ะ
ป้าครับ ผมกับมันเนี่ย เป็นเพื่อนกันครับ
กูเพื่อนนะครับ
Wait!
ป้าขอเพื่อนแต่ไม่ใช่แฟนน่ารักไม่เป็นไรป้าไม่ว่าชินแล้ว
Sino? Oh, she sure is. She gave them extra meatballs at least.
กินทุกทีหน่อย
What the F?
พวกสามกรรมมา
Are you kidding me? It's the femmes from high school? Do they all have boyfriends? This is so unfair. I don't feel bad for them anymore. This is my bitter side coming out. But where's the oppression? As if be happy. As if be happy. Where's the struggle? Come on. Well, you're gonna make me believe that you're a struggling character. It's just because you can't wear uniforms at school. Oh, you have boyfriends. Oh my god, in high school I had nothing. This is not fair. All of you. On a triple date? Oh my god, this is me being a boomer. Like the younger generation. How dare they be happy? Like, like, oh my god.
มากับแฟนนี่ว่า
Jealous.
เชื่อทำอะไรอ่ะกูจะทำให้พวกนั้นรู้ว่ามึงมา
ทำไมอ่ะถ้างั้นรู้แล้วมันทำไมอ่ะ
You're just friends, bro. Like, what's the big deal? Unless there's something else going on.
แต่ว่าตัวมึงอุ่นดีนะ
มึงนี่กวนตีนนะ
นี่กลัวแล้วเหรอเพียงมาดิ
กูหลุดจากตรงนี้ไปนะมึงเจอกูแน่
But you just gonna wait for them to stop eating? Like, crawl out of there. Roll out of there.
สวัสดีครับ
What? What's up, Dad?
กลับแม่รอกินข้าวอยู่
He looks so stern.
ถ้าเขาจะทำอะไรมึงอะมึงบอกกูนะเว้ยเดี๋ยวกูจัดการให้
Oh my god, at least say that at back at home. Why are you saying it in front of him, Neo? Oh my god. Like, what? You're 18, 17? What are you gonna do against a grown adult with a mustache? That's supportive, right? No.
แฟนก็แฟนดิ
2020 นะ
Exactly. He's an ally, right? He's trying to be an ally. I think he's trying. Sounds like he's trying. Some men are just like a bit rough, and so it's harder for them to be openly loving.
เลิกฟังให้ผม
Is he traumatized by the eclipse? I don't feel like his dad is that bad, but I mean, it's early days, we don't know. He just looks like that and he acts like that. It doesn't mean
ไอ้
anything.
ตัวเนี่ยมันจะดูติ่มๆนะเว้ย
เฮ้ยเขาล้อมหยุดเขาล้อม
แค่นี้มึงต้องให้เมียมาช่วยด้วยเหรอวะ
โอ้ยถั่วเบาๆดิมึงก็อย่าขยับดิ
Dude, you're getting beaten up and you're like, oh, look, someone's here to help you. Like, it's just such a delusion. Yep, convince yourself that.
ที่มึงโกรธเนี่ย
I think that's the thing. I don't know. I this is such a tangent, but it is the thing that I think I find funny about homophobia in this day and age. It's kind of like the delusion is funny. The delusion is funny in the sense that these are people who have been used to living in a power structure and dynamic that supports homophobic views, but we come such a long way in such a short time. And this is from, a Western perspective, from me living in Australia. But like, I guess 10 years ago, I think the status quo would be a bit more homophobic, but now times have changed so much, at least I guess in my bubble, maybe it is a bubble, but the delusion is still there where people think that they can retain this status quo of power and safety in homophobic views and discrimination. And it's just like, times are changing, dude. Like, if you don't keep up, you're gonna be the outcasts. Like, and I think that's where the funny irony is for me. It's just like, when they spout all the homophobic stuff, it's such a tough guy act. It's just kind of like, I'm relishing it. I'm like, your power in society is slipping. So many people hold on to masculinity as a shield. If you act a certain way and you're tough, you'll be part of this group and it's safer and it's just really, it's diminishing. It's crumbling.
พอดีผมลืมงานที่ต้องส่งพรุ่งนี้ไว้ข้างในอะครับ ผมขอเข้าไปเอาหน่อยได้ไหม
Man, that's cute. He's like, don't you know who I am? I'm the head prefect. Let me in, yo. It's under Neo's desk. It's in Neo's desk. It's in Neo's desk, right? Oh, this thumbnail. Okay. It'd be interesting why they would keep the diary at school. Like, I reckon you would just take it home, right? It's more suspicious that his locker is empty.
ก็มึงลืมล็อกกุญแจ
กูเนี่ยนะลืม
มึงลืม
Why is that scary? Why did I get scared? Why am I jumping? Why is there a cat at school?
กูไม่ได้ตกใจมึงจะทำอะไร
กางแขนออกดิ
Not us like racing past the groin. Oh no, we're still lingering there.
พอได้แล้วมั้ง
I can't deal with Kao Sung being this character. Oh my god.
เจอบ้างไหมสารวัตรกูบอกไม่มีไง มึงกลับไปได้แล้วป่ะ
กูไม่กลับ ถ้ากูไม่เจอกูก็ไม่กลับ กูจะนอนนี่แหละ แล้วถ้ามึงไม่ให้ความร่วมมือนะ กูก็จะแฉเรื่องของมึง
ทำไมมึงถึงดื้อขนาดนี้วะ แป๊บนึงนะครับแม่
คุยกับพ่อกับแม่ตะมูตะมีจังนะมึงอะที่คุยกับกูไม่เห็นเป็นงี้บ้างเลย
แล้วมึงเป็นพ่อแม่กูเหรอ
I could be your daddy. No. No. I want Kaltung to be my baby. Daddy baby. I don't know. It's confusing. It's very confusing. Both work. Both work.
มึงออกไปดิกูขนลุก
He kicked him out. That's so rude. He kicked him so hard his necklace went backwards. And now it's fixed. Great.
ที่มึงไม่ให้กูนอนเตียงเดียวกับมึงเนี่ยเพราะมึงคิดอะไรไม่ดีกับกูใช่ปะ
He's like, if you're not gay, you would let me sleep in the bed.
ไม่คิดก็ให้กูนอนดิ
เออมึงก็นอนดิ
Wow, I can't believe that worked. Okay, that's a strategic pillow. Like, why do you need a pillow there, bro?
ถ้ามึงเข้ามาใกล้กูอีกกูต่อยมึงแน่
มึงกล้าเหรอ
Oh, not the nightmares. I wonder what broke him. I was gonna say pushed him over the edge.
นะครับ
But that would have been inappropriate if I said that. I can't believe he was there at the same time. You're not gonna say anything? What? Oh my god, is this like a due situation? Like, does he think he's gonna reincarnate with his lover? Oh my god, why does he do this? That's freaking traumatizing. Like, that's your friend. Oh my god. This is nuts. Like, what is the reason? He literally smiled at him and he's like, I'm gonna traumatize you for life. Like, God. Oh, they're crying noises. Okay.
บางทีกูก็แปลกใจนะทำไมคนพวกนั้นถึงคิดไม่เหมือนพวกเราวะ
หน้าที่ของสารวัตรนักเรียนก็คือทำทุกอย่างให้สุพโลยังคงเป็นสุพโลอยู่ เธอคงไม่ลืม
มึงเคยพูดกับกูว่ามึงทำได้ไหม
มึงอ่อนแอได้นะเว้ย
Okie dokie. Episode 6 of The Eclipse. Okay. That's great. I mean, such tender, soft reassurance in bed. The relationship has opened up. I feel like they are starting to trust each other, and it's sort of like a bit of a nudge. It's all about breaking down the walls of vulnerability, and I think that's special. It's special. It's sweet when you can see two guys, or just anybody, feel like they can depend on each other, and that's really nice. That's really nice. I was gonna like talk about how much I was not sure about why everyone's butching up Kaltung Why are we butching him up? You know, even in Tonhon Chonleti, which is not meant to be a butch role, they butched him up. Maybe he is naturally butch. I don't even know. But there are moments where I'm like, oh, maybe it's not so bad. You know, when he did the locker sort of like, shh, that was pretty steamy. I don't know where the storyline with Tua's dad is going. I feel like it's too much based on appearances that he's intimidating. Like, it's natural if he's your stepdad that you don't automatically get along with him. But I feel like he's trying. Like, I feel like the stepdad is trying. So that's my interpretation so far. Like, I don't know what's going on there. I know I was really bitter about what are they? The nuns? The femme guys having boyfriends. It's just like, it's hard for me to be happy with for people when I've had to struggle so much. I mean, like, sorry, I'm just bitter. Like, yeah, good for them. Good for them that they have boyfriends. Is the struggle real then? Just be happy. So what if you have bullies? You've got a boyfriend. Like, honestly, a part of me now is just like, yeah, you guys are getting bullied a little bit. Protest the bullying, but wanting uniforms, I feel like that's a bit spoiled. I find it interesting that the assistant teacher, she's interested to find out more about the prefect. There's something going on with her. And there has to be something going on with, what's his name? Pawin? He's in the story, but he's also not in the story. I think the characters are slowly breaking down each other's walls in terms of, it's like a mishmash of them still butting heads, but them slowly becoming vulnerable with each other. I didn't really understand the butting heads chemistry, but I do like that as a preface for them to finally being honest with each other and just understanding that at the core to each other's character, there's a lot of pain and that their actions are not necessarily coming from a bad place, but it's more about, you know, first is being pressured, or he feels the pressure to be perfect and to be an upstanding student and live up to the pressures and ideals of the prefect club. And I get that, like, if you're raised in a certain culture, it's hard to get out of that needing to impress and needing for approval, even if it does chip away at yourself and your own feelings. I think the fear of letting someone else down is so big that, yeah, I guess Cal understands that, and he's kind of like, you're allowed to be vulnerable with me. And it's interesting how he doesn't want to do it both ways though. It's really hard for someone to be vulnerable if you're not vulnerable back, I think. Even though Cal didn't really plan to have that nightmare, it feels like deep down, maybe he felt at a point of desperation with the diary where he just needed some comfort, and that all the aggression and blackmailing is all kind of just so he doesn't have to feel so sad and isolated. So I think that's where they're going with it. I do like those motivations for those characters. Really want us to get to the meat of the story though, which is anything happening now that the eclipse is coming? Like, that's the whole premise of this show, right? The eclipse is pretty much here. And so something's going down, right? Like, so far, I don't feel like things have been set up for something dramatic to happen, but I'm really hoping something crazy will happen for when the eclipse hits. But knowing that first is sort of the cause of all the curse so far, and now that he's sort of tamed, is what? Is Pawin gonna just take over and burn that whole school down? Like, I don't know what's going on. Thank you everyone for watching my this reaction to the eclipse. It was a good episode though. Like, I think, the kissing was really soft. It was tender. It was nice. Yeah. Let me know what you think of this episode. Leave me some comments so I can read stuff. Please leave this video a like, think about subscribing, and have a good week while we wait for next week. And take care of yourself, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.